Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play a little bit of Outriders. There is a new expansion that was recently released. I actually played the game quite a bit when the game initially released. I reached maximum level on this character. You can see here level 30, which is the maximum level. And the last time that I played the game, I basically reached the stage where you just basically keep on playing for higher accolade levels, which go really, really high. So it's just a lot of grinding, to be honest. And then also world tiers. You also get world tiers. Wonder where can I show you that now? But anyway, I was world tier 17 or something like that, which was really, really high. It's like a really... Ah, there we go. Extension level 0. Okay, no, that's the new thing. Apocalypse tier is the thing that I'm talking about. But anyway, we reached really high, and I think the most that you could get was 10, tier 10, and I played at tier 8 when I stopped playing. Because really all of the content that there was after you complete the main game was this content over here. So you drop at any of the locations, and that's basically a new map, and you then just do the map and you get a couple of resources, you get maybe new gear, and that's really that. You know, it's just like rinse and repeat, constantly doing these drop pods as they're called. So that's really the extent of the game that was available to me at that stage, because like I said, I completed the entire game and I grinded until Apocalypse tier 8 and all of that stuff. But now there is a new expansion that is released, Worldslayer, I believe the expansion's name is. The expansion costs $40, which is a lot. But let's see today if the game is actually worth it. So I'm going to play the game a little bit. I'm going to give you my opinions as I play the game. My opinion on the normal game, the base game, at the cost of $40, obviously, because that's what the base game costs. My opinion on the base game at $40 is that it's a pretty good game. It's okay. There's nothing much wrong with the game. I think the game is worth $40. The base game is worth $40. And this is coming from someone who, like I said, completed all of the content that's available in the base game. The end game content is very little in the base game. So really, if you are looking for a game that has a lot of variance in the end game content, then you're not really going to find it in this game. But today, hopefully, we will be able to see if it is actually worth buying the expansion as well, because really, the biggest problem with the base game was that the end game content is abysmal. There's really not a lot to do in the end game content except grind more gear, you know, grind better gear. You have a gear score over here that you can raise, and that's really it. You know, it's like the classic numbers go up kind of thing. you just want your numbers to keep going up, and that's really all that you can do in the base game, you know. But apparently the Worldslayer's DLC expansion adds more stuff to do. So yeah, let's jump into the new content of Worldslayer. I think we need to talk to this girl.
Even if my vision of the garden wasn't what I thought it'd be. Guess
Glacier's Edge. Okay, so that is the one, I think, for the new content. Let's see. I haven't played the game in almost a year. I looked at my previous playthrough, and since April 2021 I haven't played the game, so
Outrider.
almost a year.
Pod should be just up ahead.
Got it. Drop me here and find a site to make camp.
Better move fast, Outrider. Big storm coming.
Zahidi, I found the pod. I'm going in. Looks like you're not the only one trying to get at it.
Outrider, hurry. I need to get the data from that pod before the storm hits.
I don't know, am I damaging that thing or what's going on? Oh. Oh.
Outrider, you need to hurry. The storm.
Bloody hell, I dodged. But it just didn't happen. Ouch. Dodge. I'm dodging. What the hell? Like, when I dodge, I get stuck on textures. Holy crap. What the hell is that?
scared it off.
My abilities got locked.
Zahidi! Pod's clear. Come on.
And my abilities got reset. The way my gun or my setup, my character build works is I activate this ability, and that gives me basically unlimited bullets, and the bullets do way more damage. I can show you over here at skills. So you do 50% toxic damage, and the enemies take increased damage and stuff like that due to my enhancements on my skill tree, stuff like this. Every time toxic is affected on an enemy, vulnerable status is inflicted as well. You know, different kind of stuff like that. So the toxic bullets is really quite important to my build. Now, the way that I had it, let me just have a look here, because obviously, like I said, I haven't played in a year, so they probably changed a lot of different stuff. The way I had it was each time I kill an enemy, my gun, the bullets in my gun are reloaded. So you see here, while the skill is active, killing shots grant you 30% extra bullets in your magazine. So that's really, really good. As long as I keep killing enemies, I will never run out of bullets. That's a really good one. This one means toxic makes the enemies even weaker. This one, skill is effective for 1 additional magazine. That's very good. That's in case I need to reload. You deal more damage to toxic enemies. And killing shots on your enemies afflicted with toxic replenish 40% of your magazine. So this one is basically the same as this one. Just basically make sure that you never run out of ammunition. Now, against the bosses, that's really difficult to keep the skill up, the toxic bullets skill, because like you saw there, against that boss, there's nothing else to kill, you know. I need to constantly kill stuff in order to get new ammo in my guns.
Son of a bitch! These ice storms are getting more insane every day. Tahiti? Thought you said these pods were protected from
Not now! I have to pull this data before everything's fried. He was right.
Who?
I didn't believe it. But the anomaly, it's growing. Exponentially now. Everything we did to bring these pods down. Weapons. Seeds for crops. All of our knowledge from Earth. In the end, none of it matters. If we don't find a way to stop what's coming, there will be nowhere on this planet for us to hide.
Then maybe it's time we stop hiding.
If you don't know about the base story of the game, without spoiling anything, there are these black hole type things on the planet that just suck everything up. It's really weird. I can't remember what causes it. I can't remember if you are even told what causes it in the base game, but yeah, there are these black hole things that just suck things up and make things really unpleasant on the planet. And you spend a lot of your time just trying to avoid those things. It's like anomaly things.
Shanna? Tiago? Bailey? Shit. Tahiti, stay with the pod. Something's wrong.
Let me see if I can increase the audio. Let's have a look. Dialogue is already turned up full. Okay, let's try that. So here's the apocalypse tier. You can see I'm on tier 8 right now. I believe that you go through, it automatically unlocks more. So you can see there my progress towards unlocking the next tier. And I can see they did definitely add more tiers. So that is good. That means that there are more difficult tiers to unlock. All that the tiers really do is it increases the difficulty of the enemies. So you can see right now on the tier that I am fighting on right now, the enemies deal 115% more damage and have 200% more health. So that is considerable. And then the items that I pick up have an item level bonus of 11. There's 8% chance for an item to be apocalyptic. And I also gain XP multiplier even though I'm maximum level. The XP that you gain goes into your apocalypse level or your ascension level. And then you also get a rare loot rarity bonus.
Whole flocks of demon birds dropping from the sky. If they can't adapt to survive these storms, I don't want to know our odds.
The creatures here, the anomalies always mutated them fast enough before, but this shift happening now, it's too severe.
The game is a pretty game, I have to say. I also liked the graphics in the base game. The base game, there were many times that I took screenshots. The graphics are quite nice, to be honest. If you're looking for a high graphics shooter, then this game's graphics will not disappoint. Ouch. I want him to summon, oh, there we go. I wanted him to summon, holy shit, small dudes so that I can get my ammo back. Because without small dudes I will run out of ammo. Those are really difficult to miss, or to dodge. I'm gonna run out of ammo now. Oh, there we go. As long as they keep on sending dudes, then I will be able to keep my magazine full and thereby have unlimited toxic shots. And if I have unlimited toxic shots, then I'm not exactly immune to dying, but I'm very close. Okay, you collected the extension experience by killing enemies, blah blah blah. We know that already. Allows you to increase your extension levels, blah blah blah. You can spend your extension points on the extension tree found in the class screen. The extension tree is a general progress screen for each individual character. That's something new. That's something that wasn't in the game previously. So you can use your extension levels to make your character more powerful. That's something that wasn't in the game when I last played a year ago. Epic and legendary items have a chance to drop as apocalypse items. Apocalypse items come with a third mod slot selected from a custom pool of mods. The third mod cannot be altered in crafting. A new resource, anomaly extract, is used for crafting of apocalypse items and can be found deconstructing apocalypse items or as loot from certain enemies. Okay. So there's quite a few new mechanics in the game. The fact that you can use your apocalypse levels to make your character stronger. Apocalypse items that have a third mod slot. So all of the items in the base game only have 2 mod slots. So that one has 2 mod slots, this one has 2 mod slots, this one has 2 mod slots. So now they implemented items that have a third mod slot. That's pretty interesting. Let's have a look here. So they said you can, okay, I assume it's over here. And then you can spend these points on whatever you want. So it's very, very small bonuses that you get. 0.5 weapon damage, 0.1 weapon leech, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, in the end, if you have 100 of these points, and I already have 2 of them, then you're gonna be able to make your character quite a lot more powerful. I see you can only put in 50 into each branch, so conceivably the maximum amount of extension that you can reach is 200, and you can't put 50 50 50 50 50. You can only put 50 in either this or 50 into this, or you can put 10 10 10 10 or something like that, you know. So you're not unlimited on the amount of extension points that you can gain. And it said that I just picked up a extension. Okay, so this is a apocalypse item that I just picked up. So that is how the third mod slot looks. That's pretty nice. There are many guns that will definitely benefit from having a third mod slot. I can tell you that already, because there are some combinations on the guns that are really good, and the only real problem was that you can't really take a huge amount of benefit from all of the different mods on weapons. Like, for instance, there are combinations, like the combination which I already showed you with regards to when you kill an enemy, you gain magazine back. You gain bullets back into your magazine. That is a combo that you can only set up if you have toxic bullets. So that already requires 2 mod slots to achieve. Now, when you have 3 mod slots, you're definitely gonna be able to get better combinations, you know. I see this one over here respawned. This chest over here. Or was it just a restock? Oh yeah, it's a restock chest. Okay. I almost thought that it's an actual chest, because the restock chests just allow you to get ammo back, because you can actually run out of ammo. But fortunately my build does not suffer from that, because I have basically infinite ammo. So yeah, I really look forward to being able to do something with the third mod slot on guns and on armor.
Bailey, where the hell are you? Outrider, in here! We took shelter in the cave!
Why the hell he locked my skills again, the bastard? That's bullshit. Bloody hell. That bloody ability is BS. That's bullshit, he didn't even hit me. He just walked into me. That's fucking bullshit. Honestly. Absolute bullshit. The fact that he can just walk into you and you take damage, that's really... I mean, that shouldn't be like that, you know? Like, if you think about something like Dark Souls, the boss doesn't just walk into you and you take damage, you know? The boss has to do some kind of a bloody attack animation and then you take damage, you know? If the boss can literally just walk into you and you take damage, then that leaves absolutely no way for you to defend yourself. You know, they just walk into you and you take damage. That just doesn't make sense, really. I fucking died. It's bullshit. I never die. Like, when I tell you that I never die, you can trust me, I never die. My build is actually really good at staying alive. But not against the bosses that simply walk into you, knock you to the ground, and then walk into you again, and you just take damage constantly. My build is not good against BS like that. Like, look at that, he just walked into me. He didn't attack me. He literally walked into me. You see, like that, what he just did there, that's an attack. That's an attack that I can actually dodge. But the other BS that he did, where he literally just walks into you and you take damage, that's absolute BS. I don't know, maybe it's just that boss. Hopefully it's just that boss that does that, because that's absolute BS. They can't have bosses just walk into you and you take damage.
It's another vision. They just keep getting worse.
Body rotting, split open and frozen. Shadows. She sees you. She sees you coming.
Who?
It's too late. You can't save it. You'll try. It'll consume you.
Channa, I'm not going anywhere.
But you are. I'm so sorry.
Stay here. I'll clear a way back to the truck.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good thing. Oh, okay, I know about those guys.
Bunch of those big guys run the room.
If it's true they can set the storm before it erupts, we know there are a lot more storms coming.
Those guys don't do anything. You can't actually fight them.
We'll be there. Outrider, we need to return to Rift Town. I know someone that might have answers about these ice storms.
Okay, so is that literally that? Nothing else. That's a little bit anticlimactic, to be honest, but okay. So yeah, we are done with our first map. That is essentially the entire loop of the game. You get dropped into an area. It's a linear area. It's not open world. It's a linear area. And you just progress through it, kill whatever there is. Usually there's two bosses. A boss in the middle and then a boss in the end. And that's it. You get new loot. You become stronger. Rinse and repeat. That's really the name of the game.
What happened? We were here just days ago.
This must be what I saw in my vision. This is only how it begins.
Okay, so this is, if you don't know, this was a big city. But now, for some reason, in the expansion, the city is completely destroyed. I guess we will find out why.
Shira, do you read me? Shira!
Outrider, I can hear you.
What the hell happened?
What does it look like? We thought it was just another storm, but we lost nearly everything. Anyone who couldn't move fast enough.
Where are you sheltered?
In the old sub-levels. We won't last long here. There's an elevator we rigged. It can bring you down.
Okay, not that one. When I look for new gear, there's a certain set of perks that I must have in order for my build to work. So I must have that one, pick up the sleeve, and I must have toxic lead, and radical therapy is an important one, but it's not a must-have. Spare mag is almost a must-have. It's very, very important to have that spare mag mod on there. And toxic piercer is also pretty important. So whenever I choose to take another piece of gear, then I basically have a set of mods that I need to remember that I should replace it with. So let's say I take this item, then I'm gonna have to pick up the sleeve, either on this item, or if I switch in another item like my pants or whatever, then I will have to put trick on my sleeve on the pants. But either way, there are certain items that I must have. But this one is only a very, very small improvement. You can see it's literally 1 point better than this one, so I'm not gonna be changing that one. Even though it shows a green arrow, it's not actually so much better. And yeah, we can basically ignore that one as well. And then this one, when a skill is used, inflict an extra 30% of your anomaly power to all enemies afflicted with burn. That would have been very nice if I had any skills that inflict burn, but I actually don't have any skills that inflict burn. But if I had a burn build, then that would be quite good, to be honest. And then let's have a look here. Wow, that's a big increase, 1,000 more. But then it depends. Boost your melee skill damage by 100. That's not gonna help me at all. Activating the skill removes negative statuses from you and your allies and grants you 3 seconds of immunity. That's nice, but I don't use that skill. Cleansing Wind, that skill, I don't use that skill. So this one unfortunately is not going to work at all. That one is too low. This one is a little bit higher level, about 200 higher. Activating the minigun grants resistance, blah blah blah. Yeah, those aren't really useful, so I'm gonna disenchant that one as well. And then let's have a look at the weapons. I want to change this weapon, to be honest. But yeah, right now I don't have a weapon that's really better than this one. Assault rifle tactical variant. That's what I need to remember. Assault rifle tactical variant. This one is a double gun. You do share bullets, as far as I can remember. You do share bullets between your guns. So let's say you have 2 shotguns, then that's not good. So you should try to not have that happen. So assault rifle tactical variant. So that's a submachine gun. Not really good. We can disenchant that one. Submachine gun. Not really good. Shotgun, I don't use shotguns. Submachine gun. Submachine gun. Not really good. And pump action shotgun. I do have this one, but it's a pump action shotgun. So yeah, it does a lot of damage, 11,000 per hit, but it's a it's not really good. It's a shotgun, and unfortunately in this game I've found that you really don't want to be face to face with enemies. You want to stay as far away from enemies as possible, really. So I don't think going the shotgun route is
I warned you.
good, really.
Hands to yourself. Didn't want to listen.
Okay. Double gun. Items are very, very, very expensive in the game, by the way. Like you can see, I currently have 400,000 scrap, and this item alone costs 25% of my total scrap. So, yeah, items are almost prohibitively expensive in the game. Okay, I'm not really gonna take any of these. Really, the only real way how I'm gonna replace any of my current gear is if I get a good legendary item, to be honest. But legendary items are very rare, actually.
What do we have here?
You can see this entire place was ripped apart by something. Not sure what. But this used to be a city.
Shira, what happened?
It's over. I thought the signal, the pods, the Hades' whole plan, but... the anomaly destroys everything. I don't know how we'll survive this.
There might still be a way.
You! You traitor! You think we're gonna find out?
Shira, what the hell?
He's been sharing information with the insurgents, Lieutenant!
No, I have to find... No, you don't understand! No, he can save us!
Save what? Everything we've built is gone. I'm sick of your bullshit missions. All your fucking hell!
Get up. Okay. Who the hell you been talking to?
Salvador. Francisco Salvador. He's with the insurgents, but he's a scientist. We just shared data.
And you didn't think to tell me you were talking to the other side?
Listen to me. What he found, it could be an answer. But he disappeared before I got the final readings. Without those,
This,
I don't...
Salvador. If he's even still alive, where do I find him?
He worked deep behind enemy lines in a place called Black Gulch.
Black Gulch. You don't want to go looking for that place, Outrider.
Why? What's there?
An altered. All we know is they call him the Commander. Black Gulch is his. You won't come out of there alive.
Yeah, well... nobody's coming out of this alive if no one tries. Come on.
That woman talks to me like I'm a fucking noob. I destroyed like a god almost in the base game, so...
Got a new mission, people. Zahedi knows a scientist who may have answers about these storms. We're looking for a place called Black Gulch.
No, that place, I keep seeing it as shadows, ripping, shredding souls.
This is an evil place, Outrider. But I may know a way to get you behind enemy lines unseen. There's an abandoned fishing village called Driftwater. I'll explain on the way.
Yeah. That woman talks to me like I'm a noob, but I literally like... there's these altered dudes. I'm also altered, by the way, but there are other altered dudes, and the one guy was like really a god. Like he could do really bad stuff. He could infect other and make them more powerful and stuff like that, almost like semi-altered. And I destroyed that guy. And that woman talks to me like I haven't achieved anything. Like, stay out of there, be aware. As if I can't handle stuff like that.
This is bad, but what I've seen, it only gets worse.
Trepidation. What quest is trepidation? I'm assuming it's the one that I'm currently on.
I'm trying, but I can never outrun my visions.
Oh no, it's the one where we have to go to. I really think this game would have been much more quote unquote fun if they made it open world. Like, instead of having all of these different zones, just connect all of the zones, you know?
Driftwater's up ahead.
It's really not too difficult. You just connect the zones that you already have. Instead of having each of them separate, just connect all of them.
There, you should find a back way under the insurgents' walls.
I really think the game would have done much better if they had done
Looks like
that.
some old reports.
But I don't know, maybe they had a limitation on their graphics engine or something like that. I don't know.
We need to find Salvador outright.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Tiago, how do you know a way into this fortress?
I was in prison there, tortured beyond. I thought I was dead. But I managed to escape through the sewers and stole a boat. From here to the forest, and I never looked back.
The people who lived here in Driftwater, Tiago. Who were they?
An ECA settlement before the war. There's nothing but ghosts here now.
What happened to the villagers?
There's a story of a night fisherman whose daughter would ring the harbor bell each dawn to call him home. But one night, insurgents came in the fog, and the fisherman slept right through. The entire village slaughtered. When the fisherman returned and saw, he tore into the soldiers. It didn't last long. The next day, a thick fog rolled in and a figure stalked through it, with a long raincoat and bloody hook. The fisherman's ghost, driven mad by guilt, taking his revenge. The harbor bell tolled for each insurgent dead. They say you can hear the bell still tolling.
Yeah, so this is not a very happy town, obviously. Ah, slow walking in water, my favorite. Who doesn't enjoy slow walking in water? I literally can't even sprint. I can't jump. I can't do anything. Okay, so that's a chest over there. I'm assuming I need to get that chest.
A journal.
I like the level design and everything, but it seems like a little bit of a waste having designed this entire area and then just having the player run through it because there's nothing going on. You know, the player just runs through it. The player doesn't get time to appreciate it. There's no content really. I just think it's a little bit of a waste of a good a good looking area. Like, it's good level design, but the level design gets wasted because the player just runs through it. You need to do something to keep the player in the area for a little while. Okay, so there is going to be a battle around here because they wouldn't put those restocking chest things if there weren't going to be battles here. That's also a restocking chest. Like, really, this entire place just being empty, it just feels like wasted space. I can't see how to get over there. Perhaps we will get over there at a later time, because I don't see a way to get there right now.
No boats on this pier. Looks like there's one over there, on that dry dock.
Okay, so here comes the battles, I can guarantee you.
What the hell?
Outrider, we can hear shots.
To that boat on the dry dock. Get the hell out of here.
You can see, even when that amount of people shoot at me, I still heal way more than enough to stay full HP. That's another thing that makes my build really good, is that I can basically stay alive through anything as long as I don't get hit, like in one hit dead, you know? Stuff like that. Because healing is very important in the game, since you don't actually get any... Well, you do get skills that heal you, but in my opinion, you can't really use them. Because their cooldowns are quite prohibitive, it's prohibitively long. And you need to constantly be moving in the game. If you stand still for any amount of time, then you're not gonna have a good time. So by being able to just continually attack and heal while you're attacking, that is a very good way to stay alive.
Some kind of writing.
How the hell did all of them die? I didn't even attack those at the top. They just decided to die, apparently. Okay, that's a restocking chest. That one over there is also a restocking chest, but let me just have a look here. If there's not anything else over here. Why would they have created this entire area over here? All of these buildings, all of this. If there wasn't gonna be anything here. That just once again seems like unnecessary level design. Like, how long did it take a developer to create this entire area from here? This entire area. Like, that's all wasted time. Because there's nothing there. The enemies don't even spawn over there. Okay, the water is literally coming through the boat.
Oh, damn it. This boat's a wreck.
Why don't you swim? I'm sure there's nothing bad hiding in the water.
fisherman? No. No, there's no way. That can't be some fisherman's ghost. I need to get a grip. Letting Tiago's stories get to my head.
Outrider, we're seeing something strange. A fog moving in over the river. There's a light in it. You need to leave this place.
I'm starting to think you're right, Tiago.
Okay, it turns out it wasn't unnecessary game design, it was simply a part for the next checkpoint or whatever. Okay, no epic items from what I can see. Nope.
Let me through, fisherman! I have no quarrel with you.
Fisherman? That's right. I'm a goddamn ghost, PCA fuck. Now, how about I turn you into one?
For some reason my bloody gun switched to my secondary gun. Bloody hell, this guy is fast. What the hell was that? This guy is hilariously fast. Look how fast he is. Look on my map. He's right behind me. Holy crap, what was that? What the hell? Look how fast he is. He's hilariously fast. This whole combination of enemies is just so irritating, because I can't just stand still and deal with them because they just constantly attack you. Ouch. Okay, I did a good amount of damage there. Bloody hell. Okay, that's not good. I can't dodge that ability, that's BS. Like, why do they give the boss abilities that you can't even dodge? I mean, where's the skill in that? And now it's just you and me, you bastard. Time to feel the pain. There's no one to help you now. How the hell? Even if you dodge, it still hits you.
Iago. There was no fisherman's ghost. Just an insurgent dressing up in a raincoat to scare off trespassers.
Are you so sure?
I, got a boat. I think it's time to get out of this place.
Yeah, that battle was freaking horrible. Usually they just let you fight a boss and then a couple of side enemies. In that one, there were like 3 mini-bosses, because those guys with the skulls aren't normal dudes. They're mini-bosses with special abilities. The one guy was healing constantly. Other guy was throwing mortars and all of that. And then in addition to those mini-bosses, they bloody fight, they let you fight the boss and also multiple other smaller dudes. So yeah, they really went bloody overkill in that mission. In that boss fight at least. Was that all purple items? Why do I think that more of them dropped? Well, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it was just my my imagination. Okay, so we are done with that one. We have a couple of extension points that we can use if we want to.
Where you go next is the furthest I've ever been. If Black Gulch is the belly of the beast, then this fortress is the jaws. I fear for you in there, Outrider. I wish you'd reconsider.
You know I can't. There's no one else who can do this for me. Look, if I don't come back...
You must. Or there'll be no tomorrow. For any of us. Up ahead, you should find the sewer tunnel I escaped through. Inside, there'll be a drain leading up to the execution yard, right beneath the Great Blade. I still remember the lifeless bodies I had to crawl over for my freedom. This time of day, the yard should be empty. The executioners only work at sunrise.
Bloody level where we can only walk again. Can't run at all. Okay, there we go, now we can run. Okay, apparently I spoke too soon.
Tiago, you sure this is the right way? I don't want a repeat of what happened in the village.
I remember it clearly. Have some faith, Outrider.
Some kind of writing. That's some blade.
Hey! Who the fuck are
Oh, what the hell?
The altar! The Outriders here. Kill this fucker! There's a fountain on their heads! Look for your wrench! Let's dance!
Indeed, let's dance. Holy tits. I almost died right at the start from the amount of damage from all of them shooting at me at once. That's ridiculous.
The blade must be fed.
Okay, we will feed you into the blade. Is that fine?
The executioners only work at sunrise, huh? Tiago.
What the hell? Okay, so we can bloody jump. How the hell? Like, how can they make this circle so big that you can't even dodge it? That's not realistic. Bloody hell. Ouch. Ah, you bastard. That guy was crazy, like, he has the biggest bloody AoE jumps ever, and that other sweeping attack of him as well. Like, I dodge to the side and then it still hits me. I don't understand what the devs were thinking when they made the ability so large that even after you run and jump, it still hits you. Like, what's the use of having a dodge?
It's me! Over here! I prayed to the anomaly, and you came! Please! Set me free! Oh, gods! I will live today!
Okay, that's also ammo over there. I'm just looking for some chests. I can't shoot him apparently.
Altered, I owe you my life!
Well, I could use a guide. Know a place called Black Gulch?
Yes, but no. You don't want to go there. No one returns from Black Gulch, not even a great altered.
You owe me your life, remember?
Ah, okay. I'll open the way for you.
Hey, don't I know you?
Long ago, Seth, he chose me on the battlefield to guide you to the Grand Marshal.
Oh yeah, well just like old times then.
Okay, so why couldn't I have done that on my own? Why did he have to do it? Let's see if we can go down here. Apparently not.
Outrider, are you alright?
You sent me to the middle of an execution yard, and your abandoned village was full of insurgents.
I'm sorry. My memories aren't... I guess my time in that hellhole is one I prefer not to remember.
Hey, there's a boss there. Two bosses. Ouch. Who is that that's talking? Is that that other guy that I just helped that's talking, or what the hell?
Got enough!
Sounds like it almost.
There's some notes here.
And to make sure that I'm not missing anything.
This is a dead end. You're worse than Tiago. Do you even know where you're going?
Oh, I beg your patience, Exalted One. I swear it. We are close. Now look, and behold.
Okay, let's quickly have a look. I've got so many items now that perhaps one of them will be acceptable to replace, even though, like I said, you can't really just replace an item in the game. You have to take the perks into consideration. So like this one, the third ability, critical shots inflict bleed on enemies. That's a very good perk, but I won't be getting any benefit from the first or the second perk. And in this game, you can only re-roll one perk. So you can't re-roll both perks. You can only re-roll one perk. So unfortunately, that will not be good. This one is potentially good. Spare mag, which is around here somewhere. Oh, it's actually on this one. Okay. So yeah, I can actually just swap this one because spare mag I already have. So this is actually a very good one. I can just change that second ability, freezing boost. I can change that to something that I can actually use. Whenever your health drops below 30%, burn is inflicted on enemies within a 10 meter radius. You see, that's pretty useless actually. So we can switch this one. That already gives me 1,000 more quote-unquote power, which is a pretty good improvement. And then I just need to remember that I should put something on my pants, a different ability on my pants, definitely. And then let's have a look here. Wow, this one is actually really good. Oh, but you can't change the third perk, because this would have been fantastic if I could have changed the third perk. But yeah, unfortunately you can't. This one I can potentially use. I mean, I can use either of these, to be honest. But that perk, Damage Absorber, that's a very good perk. That's a very, very good perk. So I'm pretty much gonna have to place that one on there again. But I can absolutely do that. Which one of these are the best? I think this one is the best. This one is 100 higher power than this one, but you need to look at the secondary stats as well, like bonus firepower and that kind of stuff. That is also actually important. So, damage absorber, I'm gonna have to put on there. Then let's have a look here. I won't be able to get a good increase on this one, unfortunately. Let me see. Toxic Piercer. On what do I have Toxic Piercer? On the chest. Yeah, that's not really good, gonna be a good change, to be honest. Yeah, none of those are really good. And then this one, killing enemies afflicted with burn increases your armor. Blighted turret now inflicts freeze instead of toxic. Well, that's not good because I need toxic. This one is potentially good. And then I just need to put trick up the sleeve back on this one. Trick up the sleeve. Okay, we can do that one. Okay, so that's a couple good changes there. So trick on the sleeve on the helmet. So this one, mod gear, and pick up the sleeve. Oh, I didn't even look at the thing, at the what do you call it? Should be here. Pick up the sleeve, place in slot 1. Yes, yes. Slot 1. That's fine. Just, oh no, it didn't apply it. Come on. Pick up the sleeve, mod slot. There we go. And then, what else did we say? This one, we need to change the second perk, right? Let's have a look. Fair mag. Well, let's first have a look at the boots. Did I change the boots? No. The gloves? Yes, I changed the gloves. So the gloves were radial therapy and damage absorber. Okay. So let's change that damage absorber. How does the thing look? I forgot. Damage absorber. Blah blah blah. There we go, damage absorber. And we place that in the first slot and fly. Okay, and then the final piece, was it not the boots, not the helmet, the pants. Okay, so the pants, spare mag we do have. What we need is, okay, well that's what we had, which really wasn't even good. So now this one we can basically turn into anything we really want. Let me just quickly see if there's not any items that I really need to change. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I can basically put anything that I want on here. That's actually really nice. I don't have any perk 3, well, tier 3 perks yet. You unlock these different perks if you find a piece of a gear with that perk on it. So, basically when you disenchant an item that has that perk, you then learn that perk, and you can then place that perk on other items. Let's see, I want something that's defensive. That's not bad. I never use cover, so that's not bad. 1600 firepower. How much is that actually? Oh, it's not so much. If you look at this, it's not so much, to be honest. When your shield is active, it spawns an electric shock around you. That's not useful. Complete shield depletion, blah blah blah. That's not good. That's not bad. But that one is offensive. I don't really want something offensive. When a shield is active, reloading grants you skill points. I never reload, to be honest. What's the difference between this one and this one? The bonus is equal to 50% of your armor piercing. Okay. Roll is replaced by fab, which enables you to quickly pass through enemies. I guess that's kind of defensive. Increases your piercing resistance by 100% of your armor piercing. Okay, I don't know how much armor piercing I have. I will have to go take a look. Reloading a weapon while your shield, blah blah blah. That one doesn't seem too bad. Already have that one. Oh, that one is really good. Sprinting increases your armor and resistances. That seems really good. Yeah, definitely This one. This one is the best one by far. Because I sprint a lot. Like, I'm almost constantly sprinting. So that one is very good. That's gonna help my survivability considerably. Okay, and then after that, let's have a look at our guns. We now have 3 new pieces of armor. So let's quickly have a look at our guns. If I have any new guns to actually use, I just want to have a look here. We are gonna dismantle that one. That one. Okay, I know all of those. Firstly, anything that I don't know over here. I don't know that one, but it's not really a good modifier, but I mean, I guess I can do that. So let's disenchant that one. Okay, so there's nothing else that I don't know currently. Okay, let's have a look at pistols. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's have a look. Light machine gun. The double gun is very good. But I think I want to replace this one. And then I also need to have a look at the perks on it as well. It's not just a matter of does the weapon do more damage or not. It's also a matter of whether or not the perks are better. How do you... Oh, there we go. Compare. That's what I want to do. Okay, so this one does slightly less damage, and the reload speed is double, and the crit multiplier is not as high. But otherwise than that, it's actually rather good. Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. So we can definitely do that. I prefer to have an assault rifle, but a light machine gun will do as well. So let's have a look at this one. Wow, that one's clip is significantly bigger. I'm talking about significantly bigger. The crit multiplier is lower, unfortunately. But otherwise than that, the clip is massively bigger, and a bigger clip is very, very important with my build. It's really quite important. There's a new assault rifle, so I could potentially take that one. But let me just finish looking at all of these. Wow, that's a lot of damage. 1,800 per bullet. That is a lot. Okay, so that's, I think, gonna be my new main gun, to be honest. Let's just have a look here quickly. If any of these other ones are directly better. That one does more damage, has a higher crit multiplier, but it has half the fire rate, so that's not really good. That one's magazine size is abysmal. Yeah, all of these assault rifles, their magazine sizes are absolutely abysmal. You can increase it actually. You can increase the magazine size, I believe. So if we go over here and then have a look at the modifications. So assault rifle, and then you can actually swap the variant. And then you see there, this one, well, the maximum clip size that you can put on an assault rifle is 40. But that reduces the damage. You can see it reduces the damage by almost half. So it's a big reduction in damage, just so that it can have 10 bigger clip size. So obviously that is something you don't really even want to consider, to be honest. Okay, so now I think this is pretty much gonna be our new main gun, to be honest. Essence Thief. I think Essence Thief is a pretty good thing to help you stay alive, to be honest. Let's see, swap a variant. Is there any better variant? Okay, so that one... Oh, range is also something that I need to look at. What's the range on this one? Because they don't actually show you the range offhand. Okay, 50 range. So that's actually very short. It's a very short range. Okay, so let's have a look. So this one, what do you gain? You gain accuracy, but you lose fire rate and you lose almost half clip size. So that's not good at all. And then this one, you lose clip size, you lose fire rate, you gain a slight damage increase, and you gain a slight reload increase. But yeah, overall it's not good. I think this one is the best one by far. So that's very good. So we're not gonna change anything there. I don't think we can level up. No, we can't. Already level 41, which is my maximum right now. We can increase the attributes if we want to. How many shards do I have? Oh, okay. Why doesn't it show me easier? So crit damage. Well, the increases are very small, to be honest. I mean, look at that. 0.2% life leech increase. That's a very small amount of increase. So we're not going to do that. So let's just look at the mod that we're going to put on it. We can put a tier 3 mod on it. Killing shots turns enemy into anomaly bomb. During combat, your weapon drains up to 50% of your max health in exchange for 25% weapon damage. Obviously, we're not going to do that. Successful shots grant you a protective golem for 3 seconds. That's good. That one is a pretty good offensive ability. Shots cause explosions, dealing damage and inflicting weakness on enemies within a 5-meter radius of the target. That's pretty nice. I think this one is maybe better than this one, since it does AoE damage as well, and it inflicts weakness as well. Are there any tier 2 stuff that we might want to use? 10% critical damage is returned to you as health. That's not bad. Shots decrease your target's resistance. That's not bad. Ideally, I want to find something that increases my survivability. That one is actually a good one. I really liked that ability. I had it on one of my guns. It actually really helps quite a lot. %40 of your anomaly power. Anomaly power. How much is my anomaly power? Let's quickly have a look. Anomaly power. So 40% of that will be about 7,500. So that's a considerable increase in firepower. 7,500 is not to be sniffed at. But yeah, I'm not too certain which one will really be the best. I'm thinking this one is pretty good on a boss or something like that. This one is also pretty good on a boss, but it will be better on multiple enemies and stuff like that. To be honest, I don't struggle with multiple enemies. I struggle with bosses. Bosses are really the thing that deals the most damage and gives me the most trouble. Let me quickly have a look here. I just want to quickly see what Golem actually does. Because I'm not sure what the Golem effect does. Okay, so there's a Golem Skill, which is an active skill. Fortify yourself against 65% of incoming damage for 8 seconds. But I'm not sure if that's the actual status, I guess I can say, because that one inflicts a status. This one, that's a status, it's not a skill. So I wonder, I just want to have a look here quickly. Golem mod, because I'm specifically looking for the Golem mod, information on the Golem mod, not the Golem ability. So I just want to see here quickly. Blah blah blah. Okay, well, it seems that it is a 65% damage reduction, which obviously is significant. So I think we can take this one. I think it will dramatically increase our survivability, because basically, as long as you're shooting, you're gonna have the golem effect 50% of the time, because the cooldown is 6 seconds, and for 3 seconds the effect is active. So basically 50% of the time you're gonna have a 65% damage reduction. So I could go offensive and take something like this, but really defensive is what I want to concentrate on. So yeah, we're gonna go with that one. And otherwise than that, I'm pretty happy with the rest of the stuff, to be honest. Just want to see how much does that cost. Oh, it doesn't cost too much, to be honest. And then I can also take a different pistol if I want to. But no, that's fine. Okay, so we actually now have several different new skills. Well, not skills, parts. So let's see. I'm now a little bit more powerful. Let's quickly have a look at my packs. I have 1 packs. Playthrough world, blah blah blah. To earn packs, max packs points 5. Okay, you can only have 5 packs points. Activating skills increases your anomaly power or firepower by 5 seconds, depending on which of them is higher. Every 5% of your missing health increases your weapon leech and skill leech by 5%. That's very good. Let's have a look at the final stuff. Critical shots heal the nearest ally for 20% of their max health. Holy shit. If overheal occurs, the player also receives 30% increased damage for 5 seconds. That's very good. Then sniper weapon shots have blah blah blah. I don't use sniper weapons. Blah blah blah. I don't use ordnance skills. I don't use sniper weapons. That's good. That's not good. That's okay. That's okay. That's not good. That's okay. And then over here, that's good. That's good. That's good. Removing up to 1 negative effect from you and allies. That's good. Reduces remaining cooldown of one of your skills. That's not so good. That's good. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. So yeah, definitely the lower 3 is better in my opinion than the others. And then let's have a look at the extension. We currently have 6 points. Let's see what I actually want to concentrate on. Skill leech I don't like. Weapon leech is better. Let's see. There is weapon leech over here, so that's actually something that I would like to take. Weapon damage bonus is obviously good. Armor pierce is potentially good. Max health is important. Wow, you can even increase your magazine size. The magazine size will be very good. I can't wait for when I have 50 points in here, because 50% magazine size increase will be hilarious. That will be really crazy. You just have a 50% additional magazine. So here, if you look times 50, times 10 will give me 1% weapon leech. Times 50 will give me 5% weapon leech. So basically at the end of the day, you're gonna be choosing between 5% weapon leech or 25% weapon damage bonus. So yeah, I think if you have to choose between 5% leech and 25% weapon damage bonus, I think it's pretty obvious that weapon damage will be superior. So we can go for that. I don't know. Oh, it becomes less. It becomes less, does it? Let's have a look. 1. Oh no, it becomes more. Yeah, it becomes more. You see that now it doesn't give 0.9. It doesn't give 0.5, it gives 0.9. That's interesting. So it literally becomes more. So like if you invest points in here, you're not gonna have just 50% increased magazine size. It's gonna be much more, like probably 100 or more percent magazine increase. So that will be significant, I have to say. Really, that will be a rather significant increase. Yeah, we can go for weapon damage, I think. Weapon leech, I mean, weapon leech is good for keeping you alive, but I think I have enough stuff right now to keep me alive pretty much. So yeah, I think that's pretty much fine. Okay, let's go.
Canyon of the accursed, the unholy abyss, vilest of cesspits. I don't dare go any further. Great altered. God, have mercy on your soul.
Tahiti, I made it. Black Gulch. Now I just need something to recognize your scientists by.
Right, of course. Should be easy. Salvador is missing a leg, gets by with a cane, but don't let your guard down. He's still an insurgent.
Got it. One leg. Shouldn't be too hard to spot.
Well, we are going to be seeing a lot of one-legged people. If I have anything to say about it. What the hell kind of explosion was that? Just wanted to take out that sniper because snipers are bloody irritating. They can take away like 30% of your health with a single shot. Yeah, I'm much more powerful now. I have more damage resistance. While sprinting, I have more damage resistance. If I keep shooting, I gain the golem effect. I have more damage, I have more ammunition. I'm really significantly more powerful now. Just because of those couple of augmentations that I did. Okay, so that's a weapon ammo crate.
Notes. Interesting.
I'm also about to go at a Apocalypse tier higher. The way that the Apocalypse tier system works is the longer you don't die, the higher your Apocalypse tier gets. So if you never die, then you will be gaining Apocalypse tier progress very quickly. Like, very quickly. I remember I think I was like, I don't want to lie, I was level 30. And then I was Apocalypse tier 6 when I reached level 30. And I remember there were some streamers who I looked at, and they were level 30 and they weren't even Apocalypse tier 6 yet. So, like, if you don't die, then you gain a significantly quicker gains in your Apocalypse tier. So that's not the only reason why I go so heavy on defensiveness. Like, obviously you guys saw I now have like a couple extra defensiveness mods and that kind of stuff. Obviously it's not nice to die, because if you die you lose progress and all of that kind of stuff, but in this game you actually get significantly punished if you die. Because literally the higher your Apocalypse tier is, the more loot and the better loot you are able to get. So if you die constantly, you're never gonna be able to get the best loot in the game. That's really the way how the game is designed. So you need to really prioritize staying alive in this game. can see, I am much more tanky now. Like, significantly more tanky. Because I fought one of those guys previously, and you guys saw how that fight went, and then this time I fought two of those guys, and it was almost trivial. Like, their abilities when they jump on me didn't do even a fraction of the damage that it did when I fought the other guy previously. Unless they made these two guys weaker, but I don't think they did that. They were using exactly the same techniques as the previous guy did. They had the same name, all of that kind of stuff. So I think they were exactly the same. This larger magazine is just so good. Because almost my entire build depends on not running out of bullets and being able to kill enemies before I run out of the bullets in my magazine. So the more magazine size I have, the more damage output I have due to my ability being able to stay on basically constantly. Okay, here comes a big boss fight.
Lab, huh? Thanks for the tip. Morons.
What the hell is that? Bloody unfair that he can constantly do that knockback to me. Like, I can't hardly get enough time to attack. He just constantly knockbacks me. As you saw, I just absolutely tore through his ass. I'm just looking for any chests or lore stuff, because they don't display those on the map at all, so you have to actually keep an eye out for those. Sniper rifle, that's useless. I tried to use sniper rifles at the beginning of the game, but honestly, sniper rifles aren't very good. Yeah, blood against the roof is not what you want to see when you enter a place.
Salvador. You don't know how much I was hoping to find you alive.
No more time.
No more time. No more time.
Oh. I've heard such terrible, terrible things about you. How many of my people did you kill? Just to reach us?
Only the ones that tried to stop me.
That's why you're losing this war.
I know who you are too, Commander.
Commander Ereshkigal.
Yeah, whatever. You're the kind that lurks in the shadows while sending your people out to die.
My dear. Can't you see? I am the shadows. Come. There's so much for us to talk about.
Why'd you do it, huh? Kill your own scientist? He was trying to save us all.
Because he didn't listen. Two paths diverge here for you. One leads to a new beginning. And the other to pain and horror.
Lady, you don't scare me.
Then you don't know me well enough. There's a reckoning coming. Bigger than this war. The insurgents, the ECA, it's all burning down. You're strong. But you could be so much more. Like all those humans you protect. It's time to bear your burden. Let them find salvation.
I don't think they're gonna like your kind of salvation.
No, you won't. But believe me, it gets better every day.
Why don't she just kill me? I mean, isn't that always the way with these types of encounters? They monologue, and then the hero escapes or the villain escapes. It's never just like, okay, grab you, shoot you in your fucking head, you know? Okay, let's see if I can increase my tier yet, my apocalypse tier. Yes, we can. Here we go. Okay, 9. There we go. Now we're on a higher tier level.
Hey, I'm alive. Somehow.
What about Salvador? You haven't... He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah. But he wrote a dying message. I'm pretty sure it was for you. Some kind of equation or code.
Oh, thank God. Yes, bring it to me, please.
It's time for some answers.
This is an incredible find. I'll gather my equipment.
What are the chances that they're literally waiting here for me?
No more time.
You know what it means?
There, listen. Salvador spent his whole life trying to find patterns in the anomaly. He thought there was some kind of wave structure that could be predicted. But recently, he insisted he'd found something. He found something. There! You see it? A null point. It's a hole in the anomaly.
Is it coordinates?
Yes. Right. There. Beyond the mountains to the north.
What's out there, Zahidi?
It could be where the anomaly originates, or where it ends. Maybe a glitch in the entire system. But whatever's there, it has to be an answer.
Gather the crew.
Getting near the coordinates now.
Path looks rough. I'll scout ahead on foot.
Keep it quick, so we don't freeze to death, yeah?
Outrider, this gap in the anomaly, Salvador's null point, it could be anything. Be careful out there.
So I can sell stuff. Some things in the game you want to sell, some things you don't want to sell. I usually sell blue items, and then disenchantment purple items. Oh, there's a new gun here, light machine gun. How does this one compare to my other one? It actually has a good second perk thing. That shots inflicts toxic on enemies. That's actually a good one. Actually, maybe have a look at it. Shots inflict ash on enemies isn't super useful. So I can maybe change that one to the golem effect. Yeah, I can maybe do that. Let's just have a look. You always need to have a look if your items that you are gonna sell or do whatever with, if you know all of the perks on them. So you just check them, and then that little square over there, there's that little square. If you have that square, then you already know that specific thing. Critical shots cause enemies to explode, dealing damage multiplied by the maximum number of 4 enemies within a 6-meter radius around the original target. Okay, well, I'm not gonna use this shotgun, to be honest, so I think I can disenchant it. That should be fine, and then I will get a new thing out of it, a concentration blast. So that's fine. And then let's just also quickly have a look over here.
There's no doubt the climate is responding to turmoil in the anomaly.
And my current one is 150 66 726.
These mountains were always this cold,
150.
I'm sure of it. This is a whole other level.
66 726. How the hell is this one's fire rate 201? That's a ridiculously small fire rate. 201. And this one's fire rate is 660. Okay, so this one's fire rate is abysmally small, like hilariously small. There's absolutely no way how I'm going to use that one due to the fire rate. It's just way too small. Let's have a look at the items. Possible that I get a new item, but not very very likely, to be honest. Increases the turret's damage based on your status power. Okay, so this one does have a higher level than this one. Receive 4,000 points of shield whenever your health drops below 30%. That's actually really good. I think it has saved me a couple of times, so I don't think I'm gonna exchange this one for that one, to be honest. Resistance piercing. Resistance piercing. I don't have any resistance piercing, I think. Resistance piercing. Resistance piercing. Yeah, I don't have any resistance piercing. Where the hell do I get resistance piercing? I don't have any of it. Yeah, that sucks. I don't have any resistance piercing. Okay, well then I think we can switch this one. Perseverance shield. So I should just then keep perseverance shield. I should remember to keep that. Let's have a look. The fuse is very important. Spare mag is very important. So I can't change that. Here I will get a new mod. Here I will also get a new mod. I wonder if you can actually learn these ones. Radical therapy. Martial arts. Let's see if you can learn that one. Yes, you can. Okay, so you can learn the abilities that are on the third mod slot, because I wasn't sure about that. Increases your weapon damage by 0%. The bonus is proportional to your health regeneration. So I don't have any health regeneration, even though I'm pretty sure during a fight I do get health regeneration when I shoot. So this thing will then actually have an effect. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else that I can disenchant in order to get any what do you call it? It's like, look at this sniper. You see, the sniper only does 1,100 damage. That's like ridiculous. Like, that's such a small amount. I mean, my other gun that I had did more damage than that. This one. No, where's that other one? I had one. Like, this submachine gun bloody almost does the damage of a sniper, you know? So why the hell would you want to choose the sniper over the submachine gun? The submachine gun has a faster rate of fire, has a bigger clip size, has a quicker reload speed. It's just ridiculous. Sniper rifles in this game are stupid. This one has nice damage, but once again, you will be able to shoot many more bullets with this thing because it has 4 times the rate of fire of the sniper rifle, you know? So it's just really, sniper rifles are really useless in this game. Okay, let's see. What was the thing that I changed? The chest. Yes, so I need to change my chest. Chest, and then let's have a look what I want to put on there. What was that other one that was on there? Perseverance shield, that's what was on there. I think that's pretty good. I don't really think there's anything else that I would rather have on there. This Paragon and this Ultimate Paragon doesn't affect you as far as I can remember, which is really stupid. Yeah, I think Perseverance Shield, a good one, definitely a good one. I think it did help us with staying alive a couple of times, especially in that one previous fight, the one where we fought the fisherman and a couple of other bosses, the mini bosses. So I think it is it's pretty good, to be honest. So yeah, that's nice. One new piece at least. I actually want to go sell my stuff. I can't remember exactly where to sell. Is it at this guy? Yes. Oh. Okay, this guy is selling legendaries. How much does this one cost? The other ones show prices. This one does not show a price. Why is that? Literally all of these are showing prices. This one is not showing a price. That's weird that it's not showing a price. So what if we buy it? Okay, that seemingly didn't cost me anything. That's weird. But I didn't even know this guy sells items. That's really interesting. And it uses the drop pod resources. So perhaps I should go do some drop pod stuff actually. But like I said, I haven't played the game in over a year. So, well, not over a year, close to a year actually. So yeah, okay, so do we want to sell all of these, or do we want to disenchant them? I usually sell the blue items. You can see that already from selling these. I get 80,000, so that already increased my total scrap by about 25%, which already is a lot. And unfortunately, the purple items don't give a lot more scrap. And the titanium that you get from the purple items and the shards that you get from the items as well really actually help quite a lot, because the shards, like I showed you guys, you can upgrade your stats on your weapons with the shards as well. So like for instance these ones we can dismantle, and then you will see you get 90 of those, but you also get healing shard things. Like actually if you hover over here then you can see all of your shards. So yeah, I think disenchanting the items is good. These obviously we need to disenchant because you get these anomaly extracts out of it, which is obviously like the new currency, I guess I can say. So it's pretty important that we get a bunch of those. Here we can disenchant that one. And you can also use these shards to upgrade your items. So I can actually now upgrade this one to a higher level if I want to, which is also pretty good. Let me just see here. If I compare this one to this one. Oh yeah, we did look at that one. That one for some reason has a very small magazine when you convert it, which obviously is not good. So yeah, we can pretty much convert all of these. And then let's have a look at this one. 40 clip size is obviously terrible. So let's quickly see if we can increase the clip sizes at all. Oh, you can't swap the variant on legendary items. I forgot about that. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna be using this one over this one because the damage is not so much more, but the clip size is honestly a little bit prohibitive. That's really not enough clip size at all. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but we can level up this one. Level up, that's fine. Now it's maximum level. We're happy with that. I can level up my armor and that kind of stuff as well, if I want to. Each time you do the level up, it gets more expensive, so you don't want to level up something too much because it does get a little bit expensive, to be honest. But you don't need to have the highest level of gear constantly. That's not really super necessary. Just as long as you don't have very old gear, you know, like if you're on level 43, like I'm on level 43 right now, as long as you don't have like level 30 or level 32 gear, then you should be absolutely fine. You don't need to have the latest gear, you know. So okay, we are done with that. Pretty happy with that. And yeah, we can continue. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do, is there? I can change my look if I want to, but I don't really want to do that. This one sells stuff sometimes. Let's have a look. Usually I just look for stuff that I don't have. So like this one, Savor the Feeble, increases the effectiveness of weakness by 20%. That's good, but I'm not gonna pay 100 and something thousand credits for that. I will eventually get that specific mod, so I'm not really too stressed about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I think we can continue. I forgot what this one does. What does this one do? Oh, okay, so you fast travel with that one. I forgot, actually. Okay, well, I think we are good to go then.
Hey, there's someone else here. But they're completely frozen. Looks like maybe they were Pax.
Pax? What were they doing all the way out here?
Maybe trying to find the same place we're looking for.
Yeah, as you can see, just keep on shooting and you will keep on surviving with this build. It's like, really, you just need to keep on shooting, your health will not go down. If you stop shooting, then you don't have regeneration anymore. But as long as you keep shooting, you should be 100%. As long as you don't get like instantly killed, obviously. And obviously knockback, as you guys saw in that, the first time that the only time that I died, if the boss literally just walks into you and knockbacks you constantly while damaging you, it's like they knockback you and damage you, and then again, knockback damage, knockback damage, knockback damage. If the boss can do that bullshit, then like there's no way to heal or nothing like that, you know, because you're constantly being knockbacked, constantly being damaged, like there's no way to heal. So in those situations, yeah, you're gonna die because like you can't do anything, you can't even heal or nothing. But as long as the boss doesn't do that kind of bullshit, then you are going to be absolutely fine. I just want to check the area for there we go, for chests. Okay, how do I get in there? I need to go around. Maybe I need to go around or something. Okay, so I guess if I go down here, I will get the chest. There we go. Okay, there's a behemoth. We need to get out of here. I can't fight the behemoth in such an enclosed space. That wasn't too difficult. You just need to make sure that you don't get pushed into corner and surrounded and stuff like that, like I was almost done with there. I don't like the fact that blue items don't show up on the minimap. They should also show up. Any loot, any chests should all show up. I actually got low enough for my emergency shield whatever thing to trigger there. I heard a lot of items dropping there. We're already halfway towards tier 10. Like I said, if you don't die, then you gain your tier score, whatever you want to call it, very quickly. Whereas otherwise you gain it pretty slowly actually. And you go backwards. You also go backwards, you lose score when you die. So if you are constantly dying, then you will literally go backwards in score and be basically reset to the beginning of the tier again. Okay, disconnected. Why the hell did that happen? Just 1 second. Okay, and we are back. For some reason I got disconnected. Don't ask me why. Okay, so fortunately it looks like we didn't lose progress. It's unfortunately one of the side effects of playing an online, always online game. If you get disconnected from the servers, then you either cannot play, because you cannot play this game offline, or while you are playing and you get disconnected, you will then get kicked off and you will sometimes lose progress. So that's unfortunately one of the things about this game. You can't play it when you want to. You can only play it when the servers are online. And the servers do go offline sometimes. And there are server disconnections, server issues, all of that good stuff. Obviously, when the game launched, there was a stupid amount of server issues. And yeah, the players of the game were not happy about that. Okay, I'm not gonna be using that one probably. Wow, this one's skill is very high. 5,573. And the skills aren't too bad. None of those are good. This one isn't bad. Well, it's actually good. Quite good, actually. I can definitely use that one. I just need to change the ice trap skill, because that ice trap skill is stupid, but otherwise than that, it's really a very good skill. This one I can also potentially use if I want to, but it's a very small increase. 300 armor increase is a very small increase. That one we can dismantle because we're gonna get a skill from it. Oh, that one is very good. Increases your magazine size by 30%. That is extremely good. I'm definitely gonna use that one on my gear. 30% magazine increase sounds very good. Okay, and then, well, this one does a lot of damage, 11,000, but you shoot one bullet every 1.4 seconds. I mean, that's not good. Light machine gun. This one actually might be better than mine, maybe slightly. I will have to go look at the crafting table when I change the mods on it. Then I will be able to see if it's actually better. And then we got this one, which, as we need to remember, you can't change the variant at all. It looks really cool, like a wooden literally a wooden gun almost. Looks really nice actually. But yeah, otherwise the damage is nice. I mean, it does almost 3 times the damage that my current gun does, but it has 5 times less clip size. So that will obviously be an issue. It also has almost 50% the fire rate, so the fire rate will also be an issue. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use this one, to be honest. Yeah. No, I don't think I'm gonna use this one. It's not bad, but yeah, unfortunately I'm just gonna disenchant this one so that I can get that mod that is on it. Okay, so let's continue. The game looks nice, but it's a little bit deceptive. Like you think, hey, this is cool, you can go open world. Because the open world looks so nice, but the game is excruciatingly linear. Like the game is completely linear.
More of the big guys. They seem to be going the same way we are.
Huh. What do they know that we don't?
Okay, here comes a boss fight.
Rock face. Some kind of signposts? Maybe those packs are following them. What the? There's some kind of massive energy field. Can't tell what's on the other side. I'm heading toward it.
Oh yeah, let's head towards the massive energy field. Sounds like a good idea.
Another damn blizzard. Everything's starting to bite. Stepped right into a damn monster's lair.
Holy crap, that one did a lot of damage. Why did it do such a stupid amount of damage? Like that one hit took me down below half health. Hey, that's a big boy. just love this build. You can almost literally shoot constantly for like 5 minutes sometimes. If the enemies just keep on coming, then you can just keep on shooting. And you actually do a lot of damage. Like, obviously if you haven't played the game, then you won't know the different damages of different things, but like I do a lot of damage, like really. As you saw, that guy, I basically tore that guy apart. So not only do I have basically unlimited ammunition, but I actually do a lot of damage as well. Where's the items? They were items here. I heard that the items dropping actually. And yet there's no items here now. Like, what happened? I have a sneaking suspicion that items sometimes disappear. And that's something I do not like one bit. Okay, let's go towards the nice, safe energy shield. Bloody thing took my abilities away again. Ah, you bastard. Die. Finally. That was a battle and a half.
More frozen packs. A lot of them. Are they on some kind of pilgrimage?
I wonder if August was on his way here when I found him in the forest. He used to mention a sanctuary, he called it.
It couldn't just have been one purple item that dropped. That's impossible. Where's the rest of the items? It couldn't have been just one purple item. I have to go look at the recording again because I am 100% sure there were more loot drops than one purple item during that fight, really. And if loot does disappear, then that is a massive problem. Because games that have loot that disappears are really, really terrible. It's the stupidest mechanic ever. I am 100% sure there were more drops than just one bloody purple item in that fight. I mean, I can hear it. I can hear when purple item drops. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a look at the recording. Anyway, that was quite a big battle. Into the sanctuary.
I'm right on top of the coordinates. Architecture looks Pax all right. But guys, the blizzard, it just stopped.
What are you talking about? The storm just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, but not in here. There's some kind of energy barrier keeping it out.
Fascinating. But how?
I can't attack in here.
An obelisk. Like the one August used to push back the storm. Is that what's protecting this place?
This is a big bloody bird. And we get the timeout again. That's fantastic.
What's protecting this place?
Okay, so we are back in. I don't know. Square Enix's servers today are not wanting to cooperate. But like I said, that's really one of those things, you know? You're gonna have a always online game, then that kind of stuff, it seems, is par for the course. I don't know. I've played many online games like World of Warcraft. I've played for probably 15 years and I never was disconnected randomly and stuff like that. Like really, if Blizzard and Activision with their hundreds of millions of dollars are able to give the players a good, smooth, uninterrupted gameplay in an online game, then Square Enix should really also, with their hundreds of millions of dollars, be able to do the same thing, to be honest, because really the random disconnections and server outages and players losing their inventories, like really, you can just Google it. It's a big problem with the game since launch. But yeah, we can't do anything there now. I guess we're gonna look at the cinematic over here quickly. and find out who is actually in this area, who is responsible for this stuff. Oh, you can't pet it. I wanted to pet it. That sucks. But he looks cool. Cool looking animal. He has like almost the head of a lion almost. And of course you block the way. Of course you do. You're a bloody Snorlax. You just lie there in the way, even though I can clearly squeeze past. There's an invisible wall there. Okay, so let's check out this thing quickly. And I get another PAX point. I thought I get PAX points for fighting, but apparently you get it for just entering places.
No, you won't come. Eventually. Too late.
What the hell? Your PAX.
The last Arcana. Perhaps.
Then you're the last that can do what August did. Channeling the storms, that obelisk. It's making that barrier. That's why Salvador wanted us to find you.
Used to bring Salvador these delicious candies. Did you any candies? Did you any candies?
No.
Such beautiful things once your people made. But all over now. This Anmala shard is nearly done. My last Titane is crumbling to dust. Why? You come.
I came here looking for help. Look. I have no right. That obelisk, it could save my people.
Cannot save anyone anymore. It's all right. Nothing ever really ends. Tea? Why you want to live so bad? Soon, whole planet. You should join me. Much more gentle this way.
You know, you sit here in your little bubble crying over candies. You've given up. But some packs, they found a way to fight back. I watched my friend August give up everything for one of us.
August was alive. You saved?
No. She saved us. And then...
August believed in you. I see. Maybe a way. There is one more shot. Great power from roots of Anmala. Enough for one more Iruak Itare.
Itare. You mean an obelisk? How?
Very dangerous. Many beasts now, and savages drawn back. All who go to Lost City for Anmalashad die.
Yeah, well, I don't die so easy.
Does not end how you want. Will be sacrifice. Will be pain.
No pain, no gain, as they say. Yeah, well, that's a very abrupt end to that cinematic, I have to say. Quickly have a look here. So we have one additional PAX point. Weapon damage is increased by 100% of your weapon leech. That's very good. Anomaly power is increased by 100. Blah, blah. That's fine, we can do that one. 20% weapon damage increase is quite a lot. Okay, that's good. Don't think we have any new items currently. And then we will run through here. That big buck decided to move, so that's good. Okay, and we now have a new travel point. Let's just pick this up.
Looks like some old reports.
But yeah, guys, I think I'm done for today. I just wanted to play a little bit of the Worldslayer expansion. I thought I might be able to tell you, in my opinion, whether or not the Worldslayer expansion is worth $40 or not in this video, but I think I'm gonna have to wait until endgame to actually see what the endgame content is like and all of that, because that's really the reason why you would be buying the Worldslayer expansion. I mean, this campaign and all of the cinematics and all of that kind of stuff is good and well and everything, but that's only 6 hours long. It's like literally 6 hours, then you're done with the campaign. And I don't know about you, but $40 for 6 hours of gameplay, of campaign gameplay, is not my idea of good value. So really the only reason to buy this expansion, in my opinion, is for the endgame stuff. And that's really going to be the determiner of whether or not I can recommend the game. So I'm not going to make my decision, quote unquote decision, in this video. I will play the game still more, and then I will, once I actually reach the end game and all of that kind of stuff, I will then give you guys my opinion on whether or not the game is worth $40 or not. The expansion is worth $40 or not. Like I already said, I do think the base game is worth $40. You can get quite a lot of gameplay out of the base game, but the real determiner is whether or not the expansion is worth $40 or not, because they're literally charging $40 for the base game and $40 for the expansion, which is really rough. But yeah, guys, I will definitely play the game some more, and then hopefully once we reach the end game, then I will be able to give you guys my opinion on whether or not the game, the expansion is worth $40 or not. I didn't pay for this expansion. Square Enix sent me a code for the expansion, so that's very much appreciated, but still, price does come into the equation, you know, when deciding whether or not a game is good or not. The game can't be, like I say, 2, 3, 4 hours and then you pay $100 or whatever for the game. You know, in my opinion, that is not justifying the cost of the game. So I will definitely in the next video or two, when we reach the end, it should only take 1 or 2 more videos to reach the end if I play through the entire thing, to actually reach the end, and then I will be able to give you my opinion on whether or not the expansion is worth $40 or not. But yeah, guys, otherwise than that, I think I'm pretty much done for today. We did a nice stint. Apart from the 2 disconnections that we got here at the end, everything went pretty smooth and all of that. And unfortunately, we died once due to that bullshit boss just walking into you, knocking you back and damaging you, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, yeah guys, I think that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.